Another child has been badly hurt in a residential elevator accident, this time at a beach rental while the family was vacationing. The I-Team's Dana Fowle is here with another heartbreaking story and a warning to anyone renting a vacation home with an elevator in it. Dana, this is horrifying.
It's a terrible story, and I'm sorry I have to report it, but when I first reported last November the tragic story of a Forsyth County boy crushed by the family's home elevator, his dad said to me, "This is going to happen again before something changes." And it has. At a place many Georgians visit, a South Carolina beach.
Football, soccer, football again, football, basketball.
But it was wrestling where Nikki Nelson says her 10-year-old son Jordan was a superstar.
He was also Rookie of the Year, so he has a huge plaque for that.
So it was no surprise that during a Thanksgiving family reunion just south of Myrtle Beach, Jordan was out by the water playing sports.
It started off a great day.
The Nelsons came in from Baltimore, and generations of family all stayed in this Murrells Inlet multi-story rental. She remembers that day clearly. A storm came rolling in, and the family rushed back inside.
We had lunch, and Jordan and I were playing around in the kitchen.
Soon after, Nikki Nelson says Jordan hopped onto the rental home's elevator because there was no interior stairs that joined the two floors. The stairs were outside.
And basically, in a matter of moments, you know, my whole world had been turned upside down. I started hearing screaming, and, you know, that's when I found out that, you know, he was trapped in, you know, involved in an accident.
Mom says that great day ended this way. This class leader, super athlete, sweet brother, best friend is a quadriplegic with catastrophic brain damage. The family has filed a lawsuit claiming the manufacturer sold the unit in a defective condition. Then the home's owner and the rental management company failed to conduct necessary inspections. The family attorney, Andy Cash, explains what they believe happened last November inside that elevator.
Unbeknownst, you know, to this family, that elevator ran with the accordion door open.
Most home elevators look something like this. There's the main door, then a second gate that protects the rider from the elevator's working parts. The Nelsons' attorney believes this home video shot by family on that trip shows the South Carolina rentals elevator operating without that safety door closed.
And Jordan puts his head out and essentially ends up wrapped around the elevator car. When he's found by his family, his head is underneath the elevator, and his lower extremities, his legs and torso are essentially still in the car. So he's like a U wrapped around the elevator.
I talked to Dunes Realty's general manager, Ryan Swaim, over the telephone, and he told me, to his knowledge, that elevator had never been inspected, and he says that's because the rules are vague. Mr. Swaim says the company considers the home a residential property, so in his view, it's not subject to inspection. South Carolina department that oversees inspections told the I-Team in an email that any elevator that serves more than a single dwelling unit would require permitting and annual inspection. Dunes Realty Management has told the I-Team that the home was rented in the past as two separate units, but won't comment on what the state said. The Beach Realty Company boasts over 900 rentals, many with elevators. Should an elevator in a property like that be inspected in the state of South Carolina, as you know the law?
Absolutely.
Every party involved in the lawsuit, from the elevator manufacturer to the elevator repair company, says they've done nothing wrong. The homeowner's response to the lawsuit blames the family, saying Jordan trespassed by getting on that elevator without adult supervision. The Nelsons' attorney admits the sign inside the elevator says that it should be operated only by responsible adults, but that doesn't address the Nelsons' elevator safety concerns. However, it sorts out in court the Nelsons' new life. Well, it's very clear.
I just feel so helpless. Like I said, we were there. It's not like we ignored our children. We were right there in the house when it happened. It was just a matter of moments that I was giving him a hug and playing with him prior to him getting on that elevator, to a moment later
my whole world had been turned upside down, and literally, you know, I was in this new hell.
And how many of us have been to a South Carolina beach rental? I got to tell you, this has been very, very hard on Jordan's dad, who helped in the rescue, and his older brother, who lost his best friend. Neither of them could talk on camera to me. As I said, they're having such a hard time with what's happened.
This is really heartbreaking. And you know, a lot of us from Georgia, we head to South Carolina to those beaches. Are those rental homes with those elevators inspected?
We don't know yet how big of a problem this is, but I'm telling you, we're looking into this. But we do know that the department that is in charge of inspecting them in South Carolina is investigating. We will stay on top of that because, as you said, many of us go to South Carolina to vacation. I just got home yesterday from South Carolina. Now here in Georgia, the state is meeting this week to propose changes it hopes will make these elevators safer for children in Georgia, at least. You know,
I look at these stories and it's almost like a common sense thing. I think every one of these elevators out there should be inspected.
Yeah, I think a lot of people agree with you that there should be some code changes, there should be closer inspections, but we're hoping, you know, South Carolina will get back to us shortly on what their plans are for this.
Absolutely. Thank you for bringing this up, Dana. It is now 7:39 and next on Good Day Atlanta.